Now we are going to see the content of the part 4 in propagation of the errors. In part 4 video, we are going to learn how to find out the error in the division or quotient of two quantities. That is, if one quantity is divided by another quantity, you will get the answer. In that, some error may be found. That error value to be found out is by using a formula. As usual, we have to take two quantities. The name of the first quantity can be called as A. The name of the second quantity can be called as B. Okay. While measuring the first quantity, some absolute error is there. That absolute error that is found in the measurement of A, that can be written as del A. The absolute error that is found in the measurement of second quantity can be called as del B. Okay, these are all the two absolute errors which are found while measuring A and B. Already, as I have told earlier, in this particular problem, one quantity is divided by another quantity. That is division calculation to be done. Therefore, Z operation, Z is nothing but one quantity is divided by another quantity, that is A divided by B to be found out. Here, you know what are the measured value of A and B. The measured value of the first quantity. While measuring the first quantity, the measured value can be found out. The answer will be A plus or minus del A. This is the measured value in the case of first quantity. How to find out the measured value in the case of second quantity? Measured value of B can be written as B plus or minus del B. They are all called as what is this? Measured value of A and B. Now we have to find out the error, that is del Z in Z. While finding the division calculation, while doing the division calculation, while one factor is divided by another one, some error that is found. That error is called del Z. What is del Z? Error in Z is called as what is this? Del Z. That error that is found in Z, that can be written as Z plus or minus del Z. In that format we can write. Here what we have to do? Here the measured value of A, that is to be divided by measured value of B. Because it is division, no, we have to do division. The measured value of A, that is A plus or minus del A to be divided by measured value of B. So in that format we have to write. The next step, you bring this A out. A 1 plus or minus del A divided by A can be written whole divided by B 1 plus or minus del B divided by B can be written. Understood? The next step, A divided by B can be written. A divided by B, in that format we can write, and here this factor can be written as it is 1 plus or minus del A divided by A. Here this particular portion denominator that can be written in the numerator with the power of minus 1. Are you clear? If anything is brought in the numerator, that can be written as the inverse. Therefore, the entire factor can be written as 1 plus or minus del B divided by B power of minus 1. So, in that format we can write. Understood? Now, here we have to use a binomial theorem. As per the binomial theorem, we can write it as one formula is there, 1 plus x power of minus n. This is the formula called, this is one of the formula used in to find out the expansion of the binomial expansions. This is equal to 1 minus nx. After that, the higher powers can be neglected. 1 plus x power of minus n, that can be written as 1 minus nx plus dot dot dot. This equation, by using this equation, this one could be expanded. This part can be expanded. How it can be written? Look at that. Here, this equation to be used here. I'll write now a divided by b. This one could be written as it is, no change at all. 1 plus or minus del a divided by a, close the bracket. Here this portion it acts like x, minus 1 it looks like n. Are you clear? So if it is brought inside, what will happen? This entire sign must be altered. Look at that, 1 plus x power of minus n, that one becomes 1 minus nx. Here this is n. If it is brought inside and change the sign, 1 minus plus del b divided by b. So in that format we can write. Are you clear? So the entire thing is nothing but this one. Are you clear? Now in the next step, what we have to do now, this LHS and RHS both have to be divided by Z. Divide LHS and RHS by which factor? By using the factor Z, we have to divide. Already Z plus or minus del Z is there. That is to be divided by Z. Understood? So after division, I will write it here. Z plus del Z divided by Z, which is equal to this entire thing to be divided by which one? Z. What is Z? Z is nothing but a by b. Therefore, a by b 1 plus or minus del a divided by a 1 minus plus del b divided by b. Are you clear? The entire thing to be divided by which factor? A divided by b. Are you clear? On either side, you are asked to divide by the factor z. Here this factor is divided by z. This entire factor is also divided by z. Instead of z, I have written a by b. This a by b, this a by b can be cancelled. How this portion can be written? Z divided by z 1. So the factor that one becomes 1 plus or minus del z divided by z. That one becomes, now you write the factors one by one, multiply inside. 1 plus or minus del a, 1 into 1. Are you clear? Individually you have to multiply 1 into 1, 1, and then 1 into this factor. Are you clear? So individually each factor must be multiplied. So after multiplication you will get 1 plus or minus del a divided by a minus plus del b divided by b, and this two to be multiplied, minus plus minus del a divided by a dot, that is multiplication, del b divided by b. So in that format we can write. Individually each factor is multiplied here. Now here del a is too small, del b is also too small. Therefore negligibly the entire factor will be negligibly small. So the entire factor can be cancelled because this factor is negligibly small. So we can remove this factor. Understood? Now I am going to write the next step. Now what is the next step? The next step, what should be written? 1 plus or minus, already here this one is there, here this one is there, no, both can be cancelled. Understood? After cancellation, this one can be cancelled, this one can be cancelled. So there won't be any one at all. Plus or minus del z divided by z can be written, and then what are the remaining factors, which is equal to plus or minus del a divided by a plus del b divided by b. So in that format we can write. Are you clear? This is called as maximum fractional error. This name of the factor is called, what is this? Maximum fractional error. So our aim is to get exactly the maximum fractional error. Here what is del z? As I have told earlier, del z is nothing but error found in z. So by using this expression, we are able to calculate the maximum fractional error found in z can be calculated. Since it is fractional error, what we have to do? The error found in z, del z to be divided by z value. So this is the method of deriving the which one error found in while dividing one factor to the other. Understood? Now we are going to work out a problem just to understand the error in the division or quotient of two quantities. Already we have seen the theoretical part. Now we are going to learn how to do the problem, how to solve the problem based on errors in the division or quotient of two quantities. Here in the problem, the voltage across the wire is given. V is equal to 100 plus or minus 5 volt, that is given. This is the measured value of the voltage. Measured value of the voltage means V plus or minus del V. So this is the formula, is clear, from which we are able to get the measured value of voltage. Current value is also given in the problem. How the current value is given? 10 plus or minus 0.2 ampere. The measured value of current can be written as I plus or minus del I. In that format we can write. Here we are going to find out the resistance. By knowing the value of V and I, resistance can be calculated. How to calculate the resistance? Voltage to be divided by current. Therefore, R is equal to V by I. Are you clear? R is equal to V by I. Substitute now. What is the value of V? V value is 100. Just you compare and substitute. I value is 10. So the resistance value R is equal to 100 divided by 10. The answer will be 10 ohm. Look at that. Here one factor is divided by another factor. Voltage is divided by current. While dividing one quantity to the other quantity, you are getting a new quantity. While measuring the resistance alone, we have found out some error, that is called del R. So what is del R? Del R is the error that is found while measuring R. Are you clear? Now I would like to compare certain things. While deriving the theoretical part, what is Z? Z is nothing but A by B. Are you clear? If A is divided by B, you will get Z. In this problem, who is Z? R is nothing but Z. To get R, what we have to do? V to be divided by I. Could you understand this? So just you compare the theory with this problem. Now we know the formula. To calculate the fractional error, which formula was used? Del Z divided by Z. That formula was used. This is called as maximum fractional error. This is the formula. Are you clear? In this problem, del Z divided by Z was used in the theory. In this problem, how this one could be written? Error found in resistance divided by resistance. In that format we have to write. Del Z divided by Z can be written as del A divided by A plus del B divided by B. So like that we can write. Now we have to write the expressions for this problem. Del R divided by R, that is maximum fractional error while finding R is nothing but del R divided by R. Here who is A, who is B? So clear, all those things must be found out. A is nothing but voltage, B is nothing but current. Now these expressions to be compared with this one and write it. Del A, what is del A? Absolute error found in voltage divided by V. Absolute error found in current divided by V. So we have written clear with the help of the theory. Now you keep this del R alone. What is del R? Del R is nothing but error found in R. Keep a del R in one side. and bring this r in this side. Del v divided by v, del I divided by v, close it by bracket, cross multiply with r. Are you clear? Now substitute the value. What is the value of del v? Del v is nothing but 5. V value is 100 plus del I 0.2 divided by, what is the value of I? By mistake I write it here as V I. What is the value of I? I is nothing but 10 into R value is already found out 10. Now 5 divided by 100, 0.05 plus 0.2 divided by 10 can be written as 0.02, close the bracket, into 10. Now we are finding the error. We are finding the error while measuring R. What is del R? Error in R is called as del R. So add both, you will get 0.07 into 10. After that you are getting 0.07 into 10 is nothing but 0.7. This is called as, what is this? Del R. Del R is called as error. Error in R is called as, what is this? Del R. What is the actual meaning? You should know so clear why the error is found out. Here R plus or minus del R must be written, only then you can understand the meaning. What is the value of R? 10 plus or minus this error value must be written. The meaning is, while measuring the resistance, the final answer would be either 10.7 ohm, add this 10 plus 0.7, 10.7 ohm. This is one of the possible value. Subtract 10 minus 0.7, what you will get? 9.3 ohm. Another possible value will be R2. So the answer, either that one may be 10.7 ohm, or one more answer is also possible, that is 9.3 ohm. So because of the error 0.7, you are getting two possible answers. Are you clear? Now finally we are going to get the maximum fractional error. Maximum fractional error can also be found out. What is the formula? Del R divided by R. Del R divided by R is equal to, del R value is known, 0.7 whole divided by R value is 10. So finally you are able to get 0.07. So this is called as maximum fractional error. Are you clear? So already the theoretical aspect of the error in the division or quotient of the two quantities was explained. To understand the theoretical aspect, we have worked out one problem also. Okay, so learn the concept thoroughly.